December, you get a second attack at the end of the round. Go for it.
I dual wield both my daggers to try and cut the snake off Faye.
Okay, you're gonna have to wait till the round after that for that then.
Can I use one of my daggers?
You can throw a dagger, but you can't.
Okay, I will throw one dagger. Oh wait, if I miss, will I hit Faye? Or is it
I mean, it's wrapping itself around Faye, so you might hit her.
I'm so bad at aiming.
What do you want to do?
Hold action.
I will wait.
Okay.
I will wait. It's a dual wield.
The two guys with you do not have weapons, and they're just going to be watching.
I give them daggers. That's my second attack move, is I give them daggers.
All right, you throw them daggers. Normal daggers? Magic daggers?
Normal daggers.
Okay. Initiative for next round.
I'm gonna cast Thinking Cloud to try to get them out of there. So it's D10 plus 2. I can cancel Thinking Cloud at any time, right?
That's what we had said before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
3, bitches!
Okay, the 3 goes first.
Alright, I still Cloud the whole area.
Okay. What is the area of effect of Stinking Cloud?
20-foot cube. And you said it was 15 by 15.
15, yeah. So it's a 15 by 15 area. All of a sudden, this stinking cloud goes poof out in front of you guys. Make me saving throws versus poison.
For us?
You put a 20 by 20 cube in a 15 by 15 area.
And I put it for backwards so that it doesn't...
But it starts in the middle and goes poof, cloud.
I put it a little bit from the back.
Then it goes poof, and you're still putting a 20 by 20 cube in a 15 by 15 area. You still have a section that comes out. Don't give me those dead eyes. You did not think the mathematics of this through.
We weren't completely at the door like this.
Remember when you cast that fireball in that hallway and it expanded out?
Yeah, but we weren't like our faces in the thingy. We didn't establish.
You're standing in the doorway. You're standing in the doorway attacking the snake.
Why would I be standing in the doorway?
Because you're trying to look inside and get the best view possible. You're not in the doorway. You're just outside the doorway. You're certainly not like 30 feet away. You're right near the front door.
I'm pretty sure that when I saw snakes, I probably got backwards even. Fine, I'll do 5.
Then you didn't see any snakes at all the entire time. You saw the snakes when you got close enough to look in and see things. You've been fighting through the doorway at the snakes. I think that's a very, very reasonable assumption to make.
I roll an 8. I can't attack anymore. Faye dies.
December? What is it? Is a poison? Successful saving throw versus poison. So PPD, parasitization, poison, death magic. D20, higher.
Just roll D20?
Yeah.
Considering Lily has 17 of intelligence, I'm pretty sure she would have made sure everybody got out of the way of
intelligence is extraordinarily hard to roleplay, and it doesn't even actually make sense all the time. So in this case, we have a precedent setting this.
Sure.
You even said ahead, it's 15 by 15? Like, yeah, and you're like, okay, well, it's a 20 by 20 cube, so...
I didn't think we were that close. 5 feet is pretty darn close to a doorway.
Then next time just say... I mean, so what is the...
I said I was standing behind the dude.
So that's 225 cubic feet of space in the room versus 400 cubic feet of spell. So even if you're more than 5 feet away, you're still getting a ton of the effect. You're almost more than a little more than half of it is inside. The rest of it comes outside. So even if you're like 6 feet away or 10 feet away, you're still getting caught by most of the spell. All right, December, I'm pretty sure 16 is a pass for you.
I hope so.
Yeah, it's a pass. It's fine. Your other two comrades fail both. The snake fails. Faye, you're unconscious, so it doesn't matter. December, you will go next. You were in the stinking cloud area. I mean, it's gross. You feel like puking, but you managed to keep control of your shit. What do you do, December?
Dual wielding magic. Oh, I forgot. my magic daggers, if there was any adjust on my initiative.
No adjust to your initiative.
Okay. So dual wielding magic daggers at the snake wrapped around Faye. Because it's still
run
wrapping
in.
around her, right?
Yeah. So you run in.
Yeah.
Okay. The area is glitter dusted. You're gonna have to make a saving throw versus spell not to be blinded.
It's glitter dusted too?
Yep.
Alright. Well, I'm still going to do it, I guess.
Wouldn't
All
she
right.
have
Saving
seen
throw versus
the
spell.
dust?
What?
Wouldn't she have seen the glitter dust?
Yeah, but she just said I'd do it anyway.
Okay.
Saving throw versus spell.
I mean, I don't. I guess actually, I say Lily, take down glitter dust first.
I can't because I'm choking.
She is puking her guts out right now. Not literally, but dry heaving.
Wait, do I still have my unseen servant going? Yes, I do. I take the unseen servant and pull Faye. I do not need to control it while talking. It does it with my mind.
Okay, it cannot. It pulls with or pushes with 40, or pulls with 20 and pushes with 40, or pulls and pushes with 40
Even
pounds.
move it a little bit.
Can't push her. No, it's Faye with all of her gear plus a snake attached to her.
Can it pull the snake away?
No. All right, Faye, or I'm sorry, December. Give me a saving throw versus spell.
Is that just 20?
Yeah, D20. Fail. You still know where the snake is, but you're blind, so you attack at -4 to hit, but you have a pretty good idea where it is.
Okay.
Make your 2 attacks at penalty of 4.
So penalty of 4, but it's +3 +2, so 5, so +1, right?
Yes.
Do I get any bonuses for the fact that the snake can't see me?
The snake is wrapped around Faye, but its armor class in this case comes from its thick hide, not its dodge ability. So no bonuses for wrapping around Faye.
Oh,
5 is a
jeez.
miss. Second hit. Don't hit. You stab Faye.
What?
What?
You have a 27% chance of hitting Faye instead of the snake. You rolled a 65 on the first attack, and you rolled a 9 on the second attack. The second attack hits Faye. That's why I was saying don't hit, don't hit, don't hit, don't hit. Give me a D4 plus 2.
I didn't know that it was a possibility that
We said, you asked, would I possibly stab Faye?
Right,
like,
but
well,
then just now...
Maybe not.
No, earlier when I said I was shooting an arrow, you said that. But when I said I'm going to go for the snake, you said you still have a really good idea of where the snake is.
Yeah, but it's still a snake wrapped around your friend. Do you have a 20? If you're not blind, if you can have perfect vision, you have a 20% chance. I was going to leave it at 20, not increase your chance of hitting Faye, and it still happened. D4 plus 2 damage to Faye.
Sorry, Stephanie, I didn't know that could happen.
5. Your guys outside go next. They are both reeling and stumble out of the zone. The snake makes its saving throw. Well, the snake is puking and coughing and gagging. And it releases Faye and starts crawling out. So what?
Never mind.
Yeah, it's not going to keep holding on to Faye at this point.
I just feel like I would, like, if I'm blind and I'm going up to stab a snake, I'm, like, putting my hands on it and then I'm stabbing it. Like, I'm not just, like, randomly stabbing, like, doop, 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 doop. I feel like it'd be really hard for me to stab Faye.
Anyone who attempts to free a captive by hacking at the constrictor has a 20% chance of striking the victim instead. Roll for normal damage and apply it to the victim.
Ugh.
All right, the snake starts to crawl itself out of there. Actually, Faye, we never did a saving throw versus death for you. For when you got double critical. Can you make a saving throw versus death now?
It was single crit.
Single critted, I'm sorry. 2. At least it wasn't a 1. That would have been bad. Let's do a D10 for location. 4 and a 2d6 for severity because it is a large creature. 10 for severity. Oh god. It's considered bludgeoning. Actually, can we... No, there's a constrictor in the spell. That's more apt than bludgeoning, because it's not bludgeoning damage, it's constricting damage. Where's critical hits of spells? Come on, I know you're in here somewhere. Here we go. Not acid, not cold, constriction. Humanoid. Leg. 10, knee crushed, no movement, -4 to attacks, doesn't matter. Cool, so no bleeding damage. Not that you should get bleeding damage from being constricted, but you are bleeding from that attack and you're at -5. Okay. Okay, next round. Initiative, everybody.
Well, I'm not sure if I can. What do I do with this? Like,
Well, you can't cast spells, but if you just use 3 as a flat initiative, you can like crawl out of the or walk out of the stinking cloud.
can I do this and dispel both of my spells?
No, not until you stop gagging.
So I just do the.
Just 3 to see where you go on the initiative. Yeah,
D3?
D10 plus 3. D10 plus 3. Okay. So 3, 10. Okay, December, you go first. What are you doing? Oh, actually, this round you need to give me another saving throw versus Stinking Cloud to make sure you are still cool with that. Nope. This round you fall to your knees from Stinking Cloud. What does it say? Any creature caught within must saving throw is poison or be reeling and unable to attack because of nausea. For 1d4 plus 1 rounds after you leave the cloud. Time inside the cloud is that.
I don't think we can save her.
And dispersed in 1 round by a stronger breeze. So I would say the area outside of the cave, outside of the building, no longer has Stinking Cloud on it because the winds are so strong. The area inside the building is quickly being blown out. So this is the only are reeling and unable to attack because of nausea. So what do you want to do instead? You can walk.
Grab Faye and drag her out with me.
I don't think you can pull. You know what? Give me a strength check at -5. If you can do a strength check at -5, you can get your shit. Not a strength, a con check at -5. You can get your shit together enough to try and pull Faye.
Can we add
On check?
servant?
Say what, Jen?
Can we add 40 pounds for unseen servant pushing?
That's not going to make a difference.
Oh, Neal, please.
Bam.
Yeah. December is filled with the fury, and it comes from deep inside her, strength she's never found before.
And Poa comes up.
So you tug and you pull on Faye, and you start dragging her out of this cave, out of this building.
Mm-hmm. Carefully, gently.
Okay. Lily?
I try to bandage Faye if I can.
No, you can't do that. You're coughing and really. Give me a D4 plus 1, Lily. 4. Yeah, you can't do anything for 4 rounds. I mean, like other than like crawling or walking or whatever. You see now that you're coming at us because you're not glitter dusted. You see a whole swarm of snakes slithering out of this cave. A whole swarm of them. There's got to be at least 15, 20, maybe even 30 snakes crawling out of this place, slithering at you.
I play dead. I even tried to stop breathing, man. I don't know.
You can't. You're reeling and nauseated and puking and stuff.
I play dead.
You can't play dead.
Protective stance?
No, you can't protective stance.
I put my buddy over Faye's.
Faye's still inside. Well, no, I guess December dragged herself and Faye outside. That's right.
I put myself in front of Faye's buddy.
Define it in front, like between you and the snakes. The snakes are already at Faye. They're already like crawling over her legs.
I'm trying to push them away.
All right, so you go and you try and bat the snakes away as best as possible. You can't really make an attack, but you get in there and you try and interrupt their flow.
With my feet.
With your feet, with your shoed,
still have
dirty,
shoes
I have
smelly
my
feet.
shoes on. Because I have a complex with my feet.
Snake duration.
You can't attack either.
December, give me a D4 plus 1, which will start taking effect next round because you were still gassed this round. 4 as well. Okay, Faye, you take 1 point of bleeding damage this round. And these
What about the
guys-
other party members?
Yeah,
Are
they're
they,
coughing and reeling and nauseated from everything too. So
What
they're
if someone rolled just one?
someone
plus
rolled a
one?
1, so in 2 rounds he'll be fine. So there's no attacks happening. The snakes are leaving. They're all nauseated. You guys are all nauseated. 2 rounds later, so Faye, you lose 2 more HP. One of the guys gets his shit together enough to come over and try and bind your wounds. I don't know how you bind internal bleeding, but he does it. Or he's going to try. He needs an intelligence check to do this. So D20 plus his intelligence.
I'm at 3 points of dying, guys, just so you know.
Okay. D20 plus 10. Here we go. He needs a 21 or higher.
You're all in the chat.
21. 21. That's
Oh.
exactly what he needed.
Thank you.
Jeez.
He
Lord,
manages
that's
to
this
bind Faye's wounds enough that she stops bleeding.
Oh,
Um,
shit. These episodes.
Now, here's the other question. This is the same round that the snake is no longer the constrictor snake is no longer gagging. Is he upset enough to keep attacking you guys, or is he going to peace out?
No, he's scared of the random cloud of like making him feel bad because he's
But it's the fight or flight mechanism. Is he going to fight it, or is he going to keep running?
running
Ob?
What
Super
if all
Ob?
the other snakes are running saying,
He doesn't give a shit about those other snakes. They're little bitches compared to him.
There's
He's
a
like
difference
30
between like a predator trying to attack him and him finding himself in a hostile area.
That's why I'm going to roll on the table to determine his ability to do things.
He can't fight against an environmental
Yeah, but
thing.
he's no
It's
longer
like
he no longer feels bad anymore. He's cool now.
but he would be running away from like a snake is not smart enough to think like, "Oh, I think that's over." Like he would not fight against a storm. That's why he went into the temple.
It's a pretty good argument.
Thank you.
I will give him a modifier on his roll because of that. Modifier in favor of running. If I can ever find the damn reaction table. Reaction table. Reaction table. Page 25 or 139. We're not sure which. Page 137, 8, 9. No. So maybe, what was it, page 35?
It's -10 to die?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm at 1 point.
Are you literally at -9 right now?
Yeah.
Where? Okay, it's under NPCs. Can't find this table anywhere.
Neal.
It's
he
important.
Runs away. Neal,
Maybe,
he runs
maybe
away.
not. Maybe he's super fucking pissed and wants to kill all you guys.
So
If
what
he
does
was-
that? What
if
does
he
the
was already-
patching do?
It's
The
the-
patching makes it so you stop bleeding out.
That's it. So I stay at -9.
Yeah.
Neal, if he's already running away, he's not gonna stop and be like, "Huh."
He starts
I just realized that I ran away from the thing I was running away from, which was an environmental hazard.
He was getting
But
out of the
now-
area that was making him feel nauseous. Now that he's left the area that he's feeling nauseous, the question is, does the snake view you guys as a threat, or does he view you guys as not a threat because you came in and caused trouble for him? If he still, there's the table. If he still views you as a threat, he's going to be hostile and attack you. If he no longer views you as a threat, he will leave you alone.
So, like, if there's a fire and the snake is in the fire, and the snake runs away and leaves the fire, and then the second he's out of the fire, he's like, "Derp, derp, I'm gonna go back into that fire because I think I'm mad at the people who are also in the fire."
He felt nauseous and uncomfortable and gross when he was inside the temple. He left the temple, started feeling better immediately because it's no longer affecting him, but he wasn't fully recovered for a few minutes. Now the snake is recovered and he's hanging out right near you guys because he's puking and doing whatever snake. I don't know how snakes puke, but he was doing it. Now the snake
gonna
is finally
kill
getting
him.
his presence around. And he's like, "Holy shit! I'm still right next to these people who were attacking me. I'm doing okay." And the snake goes, "Fight or flight. Do I kill him? Do I run away?" Which is what we're rolling for. I'm going to give him a bonus to running away, which is a penalty on the roll. But I say there's still the option of him doing that. So it is a 2d10, 2d10. A higher is worse. I'm going to give him a 2d10 minus 3, because that's a pretty good reasoning. 11. All right. Had that been a 14, he would have been hostile and attacked. However, it is 11, so the snake coils. No, he coils himself around himself, or he gets himself in a fairly aggressive stance, but does not make any moves towards you guys. He's kind of like.
And I'm like,
Yeah. The one guy who's recovered picks up a rock on the next round while you guys are all still hacking and throws it at the snake. Hits the snake. Criticals the snake? No. Almost criticals the snake.
Kill it.
Rolls the d4, does 2 damage to the snake. Next round, this is the round that you guys. This is your last round of suffering, everyone. This round, the snake, and him both roll initiative. Four, 9. Your guy goes first. He hurls another rock at the snake. 19. +1 in there from something. Does he get a +1 to hit the snake? If so, he criticals the snake. If not, it's just a hit. Can you guys think of any reason why this guy would get a +1 to hit the snake with the rock?
Well, the snake's not moving.
high vantage point.
Yeah, but the snake's armor class actually comes from its thickness of the hide. I misread that at first. It shouldn't affect that. It doesn't really have high ground against the snake. I think it's just another hit. 3 damage to the snake. Comes here. And the snake tries to attack him because it was threatening. The snake goes to curl, makes a coiled spring at him to wrap around him, and the guy dodges out of the way. Next round, December and Lily, you are okay. Actually, Lily, you're okay. December, you're okay the next round. I'm sorry. You had one more round of poisoning. Lily, give me an initiative roll.
Let me just check my spell.
And sorry for going over. I know we were going to try and end a little bit early tonight.
It's okay.
3. Lily, you go first.
Magic missile the snake.
Roll for damage. How many missiles do you get? 2?
I don't know. Up to 5 missiles. This includes the target creature must be seen.
I don't know why I put that in my mouth when I have a table right next to me.
I don't know. It doesn't say 1 to 5 targets. 1d4.
Oh, yeah, it's because it got cut off. The description got cut off. Page 176. I think you get every 3 levels of experience or something like that. Magic missile for every 2 extra levels of experience. So you get 3 at level 5. So 3d4 plus 3.
9 damage to the snake.
9 damage to the snake. Okay. Your comrade tries to throw another rock at the snake. Misses. Snake lunges at him and wraps himself around him, doing 2 points of damage to your person who has 1 point of life. Your person is crushed by the snake and collapses to the ground.
Just unconscious, though, right? Not dead.
Unconscious and bleeding internally. Initiative, next round.
I'm awake, or I'm capable now, right?
You're capable.
3.
3. December.
Yep.
Bu- 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 bu.
8. All right, 3 goes first.
10 damage to the snake.
You have 2 sets of magic missiles memorized?
Yep.
All right, you skewer the snake with darts, and it releases the guy and stops and twitches for a few moments, and lies still.
I bandaged the guy.
Do you have a healing proficiency?
Nope.
Give me an
Doesn't the other
intelligence
guy?
check. No.
Intelligence check. D20 plus 17. 25.
Boom. You managed to bandage his wounds. It takes, yeah. All right.
And
we can end here as you guys all crawl back into the cave that no longer is smelly or glittery, and you can get shelter here from the storm. You can pull in some branches to, cover the path, to block the wind and the rain, and you can bring your lantern in for warmth. Say what?
Can we close the door?
The door doesn't close. It slides back and forth into this recess. You have no idea how it operates.
What if you put the blood of the guy on it?
Do you try and put the blood of the guy on the door?
I think we should end here before
let's
making
end
that
here.
decision.
Let's end here.
Okay. Wow.
-9 Faye. -1 Dude. Faye. Lily
was a-
knows spells.
This was a very, very unexpected day today. It's the first
Pretty
time we encountered a storm, and it did not go well.
Catastrophe after catastrophe.
Yes. Yes.
Oh. Well, maybe we're in for some great luck next week.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see. Shoutouts? Shoutouts to the snake. Go, snake, go.
Oh.
No.
No, fuck you, Snake.
I'll go.
Neal is not nice.
Thank you to everyone at PAX who came up to us and said that they watch our show and gave us hugs and loves. That was amazing. Stay tuned because we did take some pictures and some video at PAX. Very little because all of us were working really, really hard, which is why all of us are a little bit dead today. But stay tuned for that. That'll be going up on Misscliks.com in our gallery as well as hopefully on our YouTube. Be sure to check out Misscliks.com if you haven't yet. It's a place that is built to provide support and exposure for female geeks and gamers, and also just to be a cool, safe place to hang out on the internet if you like to hang out with other geeks and gamers. Thank you, of course, check out to all of our if you haven't yet. It's a place, writers, Scurvy Dogs, everyone. If you want to follow my adventures in particular, you can follow me on Twitter at Anna Prosser. And all of my other links and things are on annaprosser.com. Next. Neal.
Sorry. Ugh.
I choose you.
Yeah, sorry. I'm just reading.
You and Neal?
People are trying to argue that Faye should be dead, and
They are wrong.
I
Ignore
am
them.
reading the math right now.
It doesn't matter. Ignore them.
I'm at -9. Everybody, some
Yeah.
people agree that I'm at -9 too.
-1, then 1 from bleeding, then 5 from Anna brings you to -7, and then 2 more points of bleeding, which brings you to -9.
Yeah.
I don't see where this extra 1 is coming from.
I don't know. They're confused. I agree. That's what I calculated too. Every time you told me you lose points, I calculated it right.
You're at -9. You're fine. Thanks you guys for watching. This was a crazy show. This was unexpected, but so many things in this game are unexpected. I don't know what the rest of my week looks like, so I can't say to do anything. So just have a good week, guys.
We
Hang
don't
out. Have a better week than these characters had. Go do something fun.
One
Watch
thing that can be worse.
What? Do you have any other roleplay shows you want to?
Yeah, we got roleplay tomorrow, and we're doing Love Bites on Thursday. I think we might have Jeff on for that, but I haven't confirmed with him yet, so I don't know if he's actually around for that or if it's going to be somebody else. But I don't really know what's going on. But there's roleplay tomorrow and Love Bites on Thursday, so send in your questions to quibb@regalgoblins.com. But mostly just kick back and have a good weekend. Good week.
End of week.
Faye, Lily.
Gonna go, Steph?
Can you change overlay, Neil?
Oh yeah, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, sure. Misscliks.com, Harvey, Twitter. That's it.
Thank you guys
so
for
sad.
watching. Aww, makes me sad too.
Send lots of love messages to Miss Harvey.
Yeah. And make sure to follow us as Misscliks. And
What's con damage?
Con damage? There's
People
no
are
such thing
saying
as con damage.
Con damage. CON damage.
There's no such thing as con damage.
Con. The -1 comes from con. That's what people are saying.
No, you're fine.
Okay.
There's no con damage in this situation.
Alright, so make sure to follow us at Misscliks. Check out the Reddit Q&A. Follow me at
shit.
LivinPink SC2, facebook.com/LivinPink.
Oh shit, what?
I think I know where that extra 1 is coming from. I wasn't including the bleeding damage from the round that December stabbed you.
No,
Did
but
she
you
have
said it was
bleeding
the people in the chat said it was the round after she stabbed me, and not the round she stabbed me, and you
So-
counted that.
Yeah, because I stabbed her the same round she got the bleeding damage, so she wouldn't have taken bleeding damage that round.
Yeah, it was fine.
Did you stab her the same round she got bleeding damage? Or the round after she...
People
Yeah,
were
she got
saying
dropped to
chat-
-1. Yeah, you got dropped to -1. Then the very next round, December came up and attacked. So that's the first round that you took bleeding damage. So you should have
Yeah.
taken 3 rounds of bleeding damage plus 5 damage from December plus 1 damage from the original snake knocking you down. Yeah, that bleeding damage got included twice somehow. No, it's fine. You're fine. You're out nang. You're totally fine.
Shut up, chat. No one wants your
some people are
negativity.
So not very nice.
No, I like to play by the rules.
Die. I want to see blood. I like games of thrones.
The game has no
Can't you be
meaning if
satisfied? Can't you be satisfied with her at -9?
-9.
But if you survive every time, like if there's no actual danger, then it doesn't mean anything. So, but
There is
no.
danger. -9.
But if you can never go below -9, it doesn't mean anything. But you can. But this is not the time. We're not going to rig it so that she dies just to satiate your
Chat,
bloodlust,
I thought
guys.
it was you and us against Neil. I thought we were in this together.
No, Faye's fine. Well, not fine. She might die anyway, but she's fine.
All right.
Who hasn't done shoutouts?
Follow all the things.
Lily hasn't.
Check out the Reddit Q&A.
Oh yeah, I gotta post that.
Follow all the streams, all the Twitters, all the Facebooks, all the Twitches. Sub to all the people. Sub to the YouTube channel and follow the Twitch channel of Misscliks.
I was just kidding, Chad. I love you. You can say whatever you want.
All right, guys. That's it for this week. No Misscliks. No, you guys are doing something next week, right? Because I'm out of the country.
Oh, right. So we will do something at this time, but we will not have an in-canon show.
Right.
So tune in still, but it'll be something else. We don't know what yet.
We'll figure something out.
Mm-hmm.
Tweet at us what you'd like it to be. And go check out www.misscliks.com for all your news and girl-related news and forum chatting.
And finding streams to watch.
Viewing. Yeah.
Okay, good night.
Good night. Goodbye.
Bye.